Hey, everybody, welcome to this episode of the Disc Golf Answer Man. All right, next question comes from Daniel.
Hey, Disc Golf Answer Man.
Whoa,
Thanks
Daniel.
for everything that you do for the sport.
Sorry.
And always keeping it real.
Good
My
Lord.
question is, how do you keep your friends that don't play tournaments and leagues and things like that to follow the rules? We often play in a group of 4 and
Flick
put
'em in the head.
$10 to $20 on a round, and
Follow the rules.
people often throw OB and don't take OB strokes, or blatantly don't throw with a proper stance behind their disc, and makes me not want to play with them, and definitely not want to put money on the rounds, because they're clearly not playing the game correctly. What advice do you have for me to get them to stop ignoring the rules and step their game up a little bit? Thanks.
My thinking on this is that they need to, maybe it's just they don't know the rules. So educating them, being patient with them. They may not know the rules, or maybe they've been taught the rules, but they just don't understand how they apply to what's currently happening or whatever happens. That's one. Either they don't know, so you just got to be patient. You got to teach them, and you just be nice about it. I think one time I was playing, I just started playing, and I was throwing for my line. I'd put my mini marker down, and my foot was slightly on top of the mini.
How dare you?
Right, and I didn't realize it, and someone came up who I knew, good friend of, not a good friend, but I knew him from playing disc golf tournaments. He came up to me and said, "Hey, dude, I'm not going to stroke you at all, but I don't want to be that guy, but just so you know, you can't put your foot on the marker when you're throwing." I was like, "Oh, wow, I didn't realize all that," and carried on and knew that was a rule, and I followed it from then on. The other thing is, I kind of equate it to social media. It's been something that's on my mind, is that a lot of people rag on social media because they think social media makes people, like social media, Facebook makes people say mean things. No. Facebook doesn't make them do it. People are going to say mean things. People are going to not follow the rules, whether they're playing disc golf or not. It just happens to happen in disc golf. And again, it just happens to happen on social media.
Right.
It exposes people for what they are and how mean they are, or how disrespectful, or whatever the case may be. So my thinking is, maybe those dudes, just no matter what they do, they loosely follow the rules, and I don't know that there's much you can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, if I was playing for money and I knew that these people weren't tournament players,
I would then play somewhere else, I guess. No,
then I would say,
and flick them in the head.
Yeah, pop. No, I think I would just clarify the rules before the round starts. If we're playing for money, these are the rules that we're playing by. Now,
All
we
right.
don't have to do that with, when we go play here, because we all know tournament rules. We've all played tournaments. But if I was playing with people who weren't, for whatever reason, we put money on the line, yeah, I think it's very important to clarify the rules before you start.
Well, yeah, that definitely, you want to clarify it. Hey, guys, by the way, if we're putting money, I'm playing by the rules. This is OB. This is whatever. So at least at the very beginning, there's an understanding.